Hello everybody, this is Stephen Howson, this is Full Time Devils and this is your MUFC Daily. Sorry for the delay this morning, but let's get straight into it. Now we've got a couple to talk about. One of the most ludicrous ones is Michael Carrick. He's going to be allowed to talk to other clubs once his contract ends. Hang on, just let me get the comments on. That's absolutely mental. Michael Carrick is going to retire at Manchester United. There is no need for him to go anywhere else, drop down the divisions and all the rest of it. He's played a lot of football in his career and he does not need to move anywhere else. Michael Carrick will not be leaving Manchester United at the end of his contract. He's already doing his coaching badges. He's already starting to check out what's going on with some of the coaching at the lower levels of the club. Michael Carrick will remain as a coach, I think, at Manchester United once his playing days are over. And that'll be a massive benefit to the club once he does. Second one that we've got to talk about is Morgan Schneiderlin. Morgan Schneiderlin has had a bid rejected from West Brom, and Everton have also slung a bid in at supposedly £19 million. Don't know where the papers get these fees from, but supposedly £19 million is what they're looking at. I think United are probably going to allow this one to go, but they want to drag it on to see if we can tease out another couple of million and try and recoup most of the money that we paid for Morgan. Actually, I need to go back to the Carrick one. The Carrick one's in the Metro. So you know what we say about that, don't you? When it's the bleeding Metro. The Metro are absolutely off their head if they think that Michael Carrick is going to leave Manchester United and go and speak to some other club and be allowed to go on a free. He's more than likely just going to keep getting like 1 year extensions, the like that we saw with Giggs and Scholes in the end of their careers. There's no need for them to want to go away. There's no need to panic that they might go away. They're just going to be given 1 year extensions if they're good enough every single time. So yeah, Schneiderlin, I think Schneiderlin is definitely going. 19 million. It's probably all you're going to get, in all honesty. You might get 20. Unless they're trying to use this as a negotiating tool to bring somebody else in from one of the clubs that we're talking to. I don't know, but there's talk that Juventus are after him, which would tie up because Witsel was talking about going to Juventus, so Schneiderlin would be an obvious target for someone that they could move for, and I think he's at that level, in all honesty. And if you're him, you think you've got Juventus on the table, West Brom on the table, Everton on the table. Juventus is the place to go, isn't it? So I would absolutely go to Juventus. And then the final one that we've got is Victor Lindelof. This is in the Metro again, and the Metro are literally trying to pull anything out their arse. He has not been playing for Benfica at the moment. He has been rested, allowed to go on holiday, to go home, and people was assuming that that was down to him just about to make his move to Manchester United once the window opened. Then the reports came out that Manchester United were cooling their interest in him, that Manchester United are actually a lot more confident about what's going on with the defence at the moment, so we probably wouldn't be going for Victor Lindelof. Now, that might just be a tactic from Manchester United. I wouldn't come here and say this is definitely happening, definitely not happening. What's likely to happen is, in these negotiations, you're trying to get the best deal for your club, aren't you? So if Manchester United can go, actually, we don't need him anymore, and then Benfica have already in their head started spending that money on some replacements. They've gone, oh shit, we're going to need to bring him in here. We're going to have to like let him go. So they'll be like, all right, if instead of 40, what about 35? So they might reduce on their price. It might just be a whole tactic from Manchester United to try and lower what we're having to shell out. It could be all sorts of stuff like that. So I don't think the Lindelof deal's dead in the water just yet. But it's interesting as to what's going on, that it hasn't happened already. And I guess we're just going to have to wait out and see. Now, every single one of you in the comments is talking about Paddy Evra. Smash that like button if you want me to talk about Mr. Paddy Evra. And in the meantime, I'll read some comments out. So smash the like button. Let's get absolutely hammering it like it owes you money. Fosu Mensah deserves a chance instead of buying Lindelof. I didn't see who read that, I'm afraid. If you're going to put a question in, please put a question in. Don't just put somebody's name. I don't know what you're talking about if you just put somebody's name. Alderweireld would be nice. Alderweireld's a good defender. Shinji Kagawa coming back. Oh, do you know what? Shinji was one of those players that you just wanted it to work out with, didn't you? What an unbelievable touch that dude had. Bakayoko is a long-term replacement for Carrick, possibly. Don't blackmail it. I'll do what I want. Pepper said that City aren't as big as Barca, Munich and United. Well, they're not. Cruz and Nzonzi are great replacements for Carrick. Nzonzi I'm not sure about. Barkley is a replacement for Carrick. Have you ever seen Barkley or Carrick play? Jones is going to get hurt in some games, probably. Kagawa was class at times. He was class. We just tried to switch him and Rooney into the same team. It didn't really work. Right then, should we talk about Paddy Evra? I need to see you smashing that like button, and we'll start talking about Paddy Evra. Right then, so Paddy Evra. I'm not sure where this one's come from. So I've not done any research on this because obviously it's literally just sort of happening. I think Rio Ferdinand poured a little bit of petrol on the bonfire this morning by throwing an Instagram post, I think it was, I don't think it was on Twitter, and saying, I'm seeing a load of rumours, is it true? Now, players aren't going to ever answer that, are they? Even if it is to his mate Rio Ferdinand. They're never going to answer something like that in public. Paddy Evra is coming to the end of his career, and I think one of the reasons why he was moved on from Manchester United is United told him we was putting our faith in Luke Shaw, and that he would be second choice to Luke Shaw after we'd spent 30 million on him. And Paddy Evra was like, I've still got a lot to offer in the game. Loves the game. I love this game. And he thought he'd go to Juventus, see out the rest of his days, but he's in that good shape that could he be first choice for United in the Premier League? I think he's too old. As much as I would love to have that character back at the club, far too old for him. I think he is not the player he once was. Could we have him as a backup player? Well, I think he's quicker than Daley Blind, and he's still an absolute fantastic player. I would love to see it happen. I would absolutely love to see it happen. I think Paddy Evra is absolutely fantastic. As a person, as a personality, I would absolutely love to see him back at Manchester United, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's just everyone getting excited at the possibility, and it's a logical thing that could happen. Doesn't mean that it will happen, though. There's loads of logical things that could happen, but doesn't mean that they will, unfortunately. But we are getting a little bit of a French contingent at United. Pogba being the lead with that. We've obviously got Schneiderlin. Maybe he's going, though, with Marshall. There could be something in Evra coming back just for that experience in the changing room. If Bastien does go, then you are looking at Rooney as being the only statesman in there, really, as well as Carrick. And I think you do need that sort of leader. And I would love to see Evra's smiley, happy face back in the changing room. Fucking love the guy. Anyway, that will do for this morning. Thank you for watching. We will be back tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, hopefully. It'll be me, so it will be 8 o'clock. Or 8:30 on YouTube, 8 o'clock on Facebook. So thank you for watching. Once this video goes live, get it all in the comments. Who do you think? And then who do you want to see us talk about tomorrow? Bang that all in the comments, and we'll sort it out for you. Thank you for watching. See you later.